Hi, cake decorators and bakers all over the world, maybe. I don't know. I'm speaking to you from London and it's 10 to 6, and I'm sure it's different time somewhere else in the world earlier in the day on Saturday. So I wanted to tell you something funny that I heard. If you've followed me for a while, you know that I follow a few groups on Facebook, and therefore I see some quite amusing comments that people have written down that they're worried about, or things that they can't understand. And something I saw that just amused me and just really indicated that the man on the street has got zero clue about pricing of cakes at all. So this cake decorator was asked, could she price a cake for 130 people? So she said, yeah, that's fine. And she priced it all. And it was £150 sterling. So in US dollars, that's 204, right? So the lady said to her, but you made a cake for our mutual friend. They both knew this person down the road. Let's call her Debbie for the sake of argument. And it only cost £70. That's $95, right? Can't I have a cake for £70, $95? So the cake decorator explained. He said, yes, but that cake was to feed just 8 people. And it was also very ornate. Now, I got my calculator out and thought to myself, well, how much is that per portion then? Because Debbie, who'd bought the cake for £70, was £8.75 a portion, which was fine. Debbie was absolutely delighted with her cake. But to the lady that decided that she needed a party for 130 people, we need to explain the cost per portion to people and the cake sizes. The thing is, a supermarket cake on its own, if she had just gone to a supermarket and bought just a plain box standard round cake for £12, 16 quid, it would feed probably 12 people. That lady that wanted a party for 130 people would have had to bought 10 of those in order to feed that many people. So my argument to her would have been, yes, you can have a cake for 70 people, but what are you going to tell the 122 people that you got that they haven't got any cake? Because it's impossible. You can't make a cake for 130 people without paying sensible money for it. So, yes, explaining to people the cost per portion and how much it is in a coffee shop, for instance, like if you went in to buy a coffee and a slice of cake, which might be £3 sterling, might even be £4.50, depending on where you're sat at the time. Why do people expect to buy cakes for 130 people for not very much money? I don't get it, because they need to be explained. The same goes for wedding cakes, because there's people that, they've got 100 people coming to a wedding now, COVID provided that they're allowed to have it, but then they get shocked at a price of £450, £500 for a tiered cake. But if the people that were catering for that said wedding had the dessert to provide, they would probably be charging £5 or £6 per head, because we know as soon as you say wedding, caterers just put prices on everything. So I'd always compare it to, well, how much would the caterers charge? How much would the supermarket charge? How big is your cake? How much is it per portion? And always, when I was explaining a price to somebody, go back and say, this is a deal, and you have got a huge party, and how can you expect it to have it cheap? So anyway, while I'm on here, exciting news. I know we're streaming into the Abundant Bakers. So if you're in the Abundant Bakers, we've just hit 500 members in Abundant Bakers. If you're not in Abundant Bakers, because you might not be, because we're also streaming into YouTube. Look at me going to all these different places all at the same time. Right. So that's Abundant Bakers. It'd be lovely if you could join us if you're not in there already. But my main reason for pitching up today, apart from to tell you the funny story of the lady that wanted a very cheap cake for 130 people, is to let you know that the tickets are now on sale for our craft and business makeover, which is happening next Sunday, just for a week. And I'm really excited. If you may or may not know, but I did a presentation for Cake International back in the summer on their Cake Carnival, which was about pricing and your time. and everybody loved it, and everybody gets stuck on pricing. We actually ask the people that join the Abundant Cake Decorators what are their biggest struggles, and I've just got lists of things that business things that people are struggling with, as well as craft things. So I thought we'd make a little challenge, and I'm going to be doing pricing and your time management. That's another huge thing that people struggle with. Dealing with customers is like people that want a very cheap cake for 130 guests. Yeah, not going to happen. And it's the way you position it. Instagram, what on earth do you post on Instagram when you're a cake decorator? Work-life balance, and we're adding in a craft session as well. And people are saying that they're not sure how to get straight edges on buttercream, or how do you cover a cake with fondant? What about ganache? So that's what we're doing. It's really exciting, and it would be great if you can join us. I'll put the link up here, which is the link for the tickets. If you're outside of the UK, see where it says GBP, just put USD instead, and that will take you to the dollar. Oh, my printer's suddenly woken up. What's going on? I have no idea. Anyway, that's the link, and it would be lovely if you came on board and joined in the fun. Everything's going to be recorded. There's going to be 4 sessions of different tutorials at 7 o'clock at night, UK time. If you can't make that time, don't worry, it's all recorded. It's going to be in a private Facebook group, the link of which, if you join, you'll get the link to the private Facebook group. And that's it, really. So I just want to drop by and say, be lovely if you came on board, and we can beat the bargain hunters that are looking for the cheap cakes by teaching some strategies to help you. So that's the plan. So it would be fabulous. I don't know whether anybody's commented anything. No, nobody said hello to me. I've just got a thumbs up from somebody. It'd be lovely to see you, and speak soon. I'm going to be going live lots this week, so you'll see me lots. Okay, take care. Bye.